The jinn of the empty quarter in the heart of the Rub Thul Khali, or the empty quarter, Saudi Arabia, lies a desert that holds more than just scorching sands and endless dunes. This vast and desolate expanse is steeped in ancient legends, the most terrifying of which is that of the Shaitan of the empty quarter. Known in local folklore as a powerful and malevolent jinn, the Shaitan is a figure of nightmares, said to haunt the desert and ensnare those who venture too far into its depths. The empty quarter, one of the largest sand deserts in the world, is not just a barren wasteland, but a realm where supernatural forces are believed to be at play. Among these forces is the Shaitan, a jinn of immense power and dark intent. Unlike other jinn who might be mischievous or neutral, the Shaitan is known for its cruelty and cunning, preying on the lost and the unwary. The legend of the Shaitan is as old as the desert itself. It is said that the Shaitan was once a powerful jinn who was banished to the empty quarter by ancient forces. As punishment for its malevolence, it was condemned to wander the desert's endless dunes, forever cut off from the world it once knew. In its exile, the Shaitan grew more vengeful and powerful, using its abilities to cause terror and suffering among those who dared to traverse its domain. Travelers in the empty quarter often report strange and unsettling experiences. They speak of seeing mirages that distort reality, leading them into perilous situations. The desert seems to shift and change, with familiar landmarks disappearing or appearing in different places. These phenomena are attributed to the Shaitan's influence, as it manipulates the desert to confuse and trap its victims. One of the most chilling stories involves a caravan that disappeared during a particularly fierce sandstorm. The caravan had been journeying through the empty quarter when they encountered a storm of unprecedented ferocity. The storm was accompanied by eerie, ghostly figures that appeared amidst the swirling sands. The caravan members, already exhausted and disoriented, saw their companions vanish one by one, as if swallowed by the storm. When rescue teams arrived, they found only the abandoned camels and scattered belongings, but no trace of the missing people. Another tale tells of a lone traveler who, after becoming lost in the desert, began to hear whispered voices calling his name. The voices seemed to come from all directions, growing louder and more frantic as he wandered aimlessly. Despite his attempts to find his way, the voices continued to torment him, driving him to the brink of madness. When he was eventually found, he was incoherent and terrified, unable to explain the horrors he had witnessed. The Shaitan is said to be particularly dangerous because it feeds on the fear and despair of its victims. Those who encounter it often experience intense feelings of dread and helplessness, with the jinn's presence growing more oppressive the longer they remain in the desert.